It's Beltran here, the IT veteran, and in today's video, pag-uusapan natin yung mga various IT positions sa IT industry. It will cover hardware, software, sales, management, and consulting, yung 5 major fields. Now, bigyan ko lang kayo ng disclaimer. Yung i-discuss kong IT position sa video na to is will only cover the basic general idea kung ano yung ginagawa ng position na yon or yung trabaho na yon. I won't go into the details of kung ano yung makikita nyo sa isang kumpanya kasi alam nyo naman sa IT industry, iba-iba ang culture ng mga companies. You might have, sa isang company, you might be allowed to go into other fields aside from yung specialty mo. Others naman might be quite restrictive and would like you to only stay sa skill sets mo. Pero what I have found out over the years sa pagiging isang IT is that dito sa industry natin sa Pilipinas, we tend to inherit yung isang trait ng Pilipino which is matulungin tayo. Okay, yung characteristics ng pagiging matulungin ng isang Pilipino. And ang nagiging resulta ng trait na to sa IT industry is that kapag pumasok ka sa isang kumpanya, we tend to generally help others out. And by helping others out, kahit hindi mo yan linya, and teaching others also, we tend to gain skills much more faster. Anong ibig sabihin nito? For example, desktop support ka or IT technician ka, pero the server engineer allows you to create Active Directory logins. You're actually getting skill sets from the server administrator already. Okay? Unti-unti ka natututo in terms of server administration, pero you're a desktop support. Ganon din sa computer networking. You might be more into the networking and routing field, pero binigyan ka ng access to do penetration testing for compliance ng mga IT equipments mo, which is generally a skill set for IT security specialists. So, as you gain more and more of the skills, doon mo makikita na marami kang natututunan. Okay? That's why ang pinakamagandang training field talaga for being an IT professional is to gain experience here in the Philippines. Kasi what I have found out nung pumunta ako sa abroad, yung mga skill sets na nakuha ko that is not really on my specialty was actually very helpful pagdating sa time ko abroad because I gained more and more specialties due to that one. Nagkaroon ako ng interest to other technical skills. Pero ang downside naman for that one is that yung pagdating mo sa abroad, ang general atmosphere kasi or environment ng pagiging isang IT profession doon is kung ano yung skill set mo, doon ka lang dapat nag-concentrate. Yun yung nakita ko when working abroad. Kung network engineer ka, you should only stay on the networking field. You should not be touching other departments' skill set. Okay? Kahit ganun din sa pagiging desktop support. You're actually not encouraged to go into the server field until or to help out in the server field kahit na alam mo yung kailangan gawin. Okay? So, yun yung nakita ko pagdating sa abroad versus yung difference dito sa Pilipinas. So, hope you enjoy this presentation ko for this specific IT position. So, ang pag-uusapan nating IT position today is the computer technician, which is one of the career paths that you can take as an IT professional. Now, if I'm going to give a basic job description or if I'm going to summarize yung in a couple of words, yung trabaho ng isang computer technician is that they are the masters of computer hardware. And hindi ako nag-exaggerate dyan. Bakit? Kasi they are able to build their very own PCs and maintain other computers as well. They're able to build a computer from scratch. Yun yung number one prerequisite as a computer technician. You must be able to identify what component goes together with another component. For example, you need to be able to choose the correct motherboard for this specific graphics card, anong memory module, anong memory timings ang pwede sa motherboard na nabili ng customer, how much power supply is needed for a gaming PC or a regular PC. Do I buy the branded or the non-branded types? Anong processor ang kailangan gamitin? Cooling system for the computer, and many more other aspects. Now, computer technicians then don't just concentrate sa computers. They are also able to maintain and repair other IT equipments as well, from laptops, printers, fax machines, basic connectivity ng mga computers, structured cabling. They're also good at that one. Ano pa, storage, Wi-Fi, monitors, and many more. Marami pang IT equipments ang pwede nilang i-maintain, i-repair, at i-upgrade. Now, they're just not also experts sa mga hardware components. They are also experts in terms of softwares and applications. Specifically, installing, repairing, and maintaining software. Whether operating system yan, Linux, Windows, or Mac OS. Ano pa ba? Installing antivirus systems, installing Microsoft Office, yung mga basic applications na kakailanganin ng mga users nila at mga customers nila. Okay? They are experts in repairing, installing, and maintaining those software packages. And they're also good at diagnosing kung ano yung problema ng computer mo based doon sa description mo or kung ano yung lumalabas sa computer ninyo pag pinatingin nyo sa kanila. This is an example where there's a blue screen. Ang tawag natin dito is blue screen of death. Alam nila yung ibig sabihin nito. This page fault in non-page area, mga ganyan na error type at saka mga error codes. Alam nila kung ano specifically yung error na yan at saan nila, paano nila aayusin. Okay? Now, some computer technicians have also have gotten so good with their skills sa in terms of hardware that they are also able to actually replace and repair the actual circuitry of the equipment itself. So, kunyari, busted yung monitor mo, they're able to replace the LCD. Kung nag-overheat yung computer mo, nakikita nila na may problema sa capacitors, or pag may nasunog na chip dyan sa loob ng computer mo, they're able to replace it. Now, itong skill set na to is the more advanced skill sets ng pagiging isang computer technician, because this is bordering already with the skill sets of an electrical engineer and a semicon engineer. This is usually the result of many years of being an IT technician, a computer technician, I mean. So, ano nga ba yung mga magiging career paths ninyo when you take the computer technician path? Now, majority ng mga nakilala kong computer technicians and that I have known in the past is they tend to become entrepreneurs of their own right. Anong ibig sabihin nito? They open their own computer repair business. And to the point pa nga that they are now able to connect with suppliers ng mga computer components and build their own companies out of it that specialize in selling computer parts, providing computers to companies like that, yung mga pre-built desktops, okay? And to the point pa nga that they are able to sell na yung mga branded, full-fledged IT equipments from the various vendors na nakikita nyo sa screen. Now, other computer technicians naman that decide to join the IT industry itself, ang nagiging progression path nila is they become specialists in a certain technology kung saan nagsispecialize yung kumpanya nila. For example, a computer technician might not just be more on the desktop side of things. They're also able to install, repair, and maintain servers. They can also do basic pre-configuration of those IT equipments. They're able to rack it on the network equipments. They're able to rack network equipments from routers, switches, and other stuff. In terms of computer networking, some of them are actually specialists in terms of structured cabling, data center maintenance, cabinet installation, and other hardware installations. So they are expertise in their very own fields beyond computers, beyond desktops. So yun yung dalawang progression path. Either you become a computer technician that specializes in desktops to the point that you can open and become an entrepreneur by your own right, or you join the IT industry itself and become specialists in terms of the technology kung saan nagsispecialize yung kumpanya nila. Okay? Now, in terms of skill sets naman, ano nga ba yung skill sets na kailangan sa pagiging isang computer technician? Now, the number one prerequisite na nakikita ko is computer assembly. You need to be able to build your own PC from scratch. That is the number one skill set ng isang computer technician. You need to also be able to diagnose computers and do repairs on them. Okay? And make them work again. Ganun din, you need to be able to advise also and identify kung kailangan na ng upgrades ng inyong computers and other IT equipments. They are also specialists in terms of hardware and software expertise. Software expertise in terms of operating system, software installation ng mga various applications na ginagamit sa isang desktop, sa servers, or other specialized IT equipments. Hardware expertise in terms of being able to identify what component goes with what. Okay. Ano pa ba? Software repair. They're able to repair softwares in terms of kung may error code man yan, or they do uninstall then reinstall those softwares. Ano pa? And yung last skill set na may encounter ninyo is that they are so good already in terms of troubleshooting hardware components that they actually get skill sets already that borders yung electrical and semicon engineering. Kasi they are able to repair chipsets, capacitors, and PCBs, and the whole circuitry board na usually nagagawa lang ng manufacturer. Okay. Now, in terms of soft skills, ano ang kailangan ng isang computer technician is they need to be able to be an active listener. Active listener in terms of they are actually able to translate kung ano yung basic wording ng mga normal users, non-IT people, to technical terms na it will help them troubleshoot kung ano yung nagiging problema ng user na yon. They're also, you need to be able to have very good problem solving skills, kasi you need to isolate and identify kung saan yung problema ng hardware and software. Now, kung hindi mo kung hindi mo talaga siya makita kung ano yung problema, you need to be able to be a good researcher. Okay, go online and check out the forums, check out blogs and videos and how-tos para ma-resolve yung problema na yun. Okay. Ano pa ba? You need to be able to have very good analytical skills then, kasi yun nga, fault isolation and sa repair, in terms of troubleshooting, analytical skills are very important. And also, yung mga computer technicians needs to be very good in terms of customer service skills. Bakit customer service skills? Kasi sila yung nagfa-front sa mga users eh. Computer technicians are usually mga frontliners yan sa isang company or sa business nila. Okay, kasi kinakausap nila directly yung mga users na may problema or mga gustong magpagawa ng computers or magpa-troubleshoot, magpa-upgrade, ano nga bang magandang recommendation for a specific IT equipment, mga ganyan. Okay? So, very good customer service skills. Now, anong trainings ba yung pwede nyong kunin or IT certifications that will help you get your feet forward into the computer technician role. Now, yung recommendation ko sa inyo for those who are wanting to go into the computer technician position is that meron tayong free training with TESDA called the Computer Hardware Servicing NC2 course. Libre to sa TESDA where they actually teach you for free how to do computer hardware servicing. Okay. So this is free coming from the government. Now, kung dito ka lang sa Pilipinas magiging computer technician, then yung NC2 certification mo is actually okay na siya for the Philippine industry. Okay, sa IT industry dito sa Pilipinas. Pero if you're planning to be a computer technician abroad, I would recommend that you enhance yung NC2 level mo and take actually and complete the CompTIA A+ certification track. Kasi ang number one problema with the NC2 certification is it's only applicable here in the Philippines. Yung certification na yan. Okay. Some other countries might be actually accepting this one based doon sa partnerships ng ating government. Pero what I have seen abroad during my stint as an IT professional all over Asia Pacific is that companies abroad in terms of the IT position na computer technician are always requiring applicants to have a CompTIA A+ certification. Kasi ito yung pinakakilala all over the world na certification in terms of being a desktop support or computer technician, okay, and other roles for the computer hardwares. Now, if you are keen also in terms of teaching yourself, kung gusto mong turuan mag-isa yung sarili mo without attending these two certifications and courses, you can actually go to YouTube and learn by yourself on how to do this. Specifically, yung pag-build ng isang computer or PC. Now, majority ng makikita nyong tutorials sa YouTube is more into building your own computer. Actually, gaming computer. Okay. Pero, if you're able to build your very own gaming computer, you're also be able to build a very basic computer for others. And yun din, ang pinaka-recommendation ko for all IT professionals, actually, kung hindi lang computer technician ang gusto mong track, actually, if you're into software development, quality assurance tester, you're planning to go into the networking field, computer networking, ano pa ba, IT security specialist, project management and management ng IT department. Ang recommendation ko sa lahat sa inyo is that you need to be able to build your own PC. Kasi when you're able to build your very own PC, you are actually holding already yung profession ninyo. Nahahawakan nyo yung profession ninyo eh. Sa IT kasi, alam nyo naman na yung pagiging isang IT might not be more into the physical side but you're more on the software side of things. Pero pag kahit na nasa software side ka at alam mong mag-build ng sarili mong PC and you get that accomplishment na gumana yung ginawa mong gaming PC, you're able to boot into the operating system and you're able to play games based on the recommended specs for it. Ang sarap ng feeling na yun kasi nahahawakan mo really yung profession as an IT. yung profession mo as an IT professional. Okay? And it also helps you understand how a computer works in terms of sa pagiging isang software mo, software developer mo, sa pagiging isang to help you understand users and how a computer works in terms of transforming yung computer mo more into the server side of things, for example. Kasi if you know how a computer works, you already know how a server works. You know how yung hardware components of a router works. Kasi lahat ng mga equipments na yan have some relation to computers, primarily desktop computers. So, that's it, fellow IT engineers. Hopefully, marami kayong natutunan for this specific video and IT position na diniscuss natin. And ang favor ko naman sa inyo, for me to be able to make more videos like this, is to follow me here sa Facebook page ko, Beltran, the IT Veteran. Make sure you like my page and subscribe to it. Also, make sure to follow me here sa YouTube. Okay, subscribe kayo sa YouTube channel ko, Beltran, the IT Veteran, and make sure to hit also that bell button below para ma-notify kayo sa mga future videos na gagawin ko tungkol sa IT industry in general. Mga tips and tricks and also technology tutorials. So, that's it, fellow IT engineers, for this video, and I'll see you in the next lesson.